What's good, y'all? So I'm sitting here and I'm waiting. I'm outside this restaurant and I'm a resident of Detroit. And I was just sitting here thinking about that young girl, Nazaria Harris, and how it finally went national and everybody's picked up on this case and how it's just truly sad. I don't watch the news. I stopped watching the news a long time ago. Being an empath and being somebody that's really emotional and connected to people's vibrations, I had to stop watching the news when they lost that young man in Ferguson. And I believe that was after Trayvon Martin. And when I seen that mother wasn't going to get justice, that's the last time I watched the news. So that's been years ago. I really don't know that I heard of Naziah when it first happened due to the fact that I don't watch the news and I'm only on social media. I don't think it really came across my timeline. But hearing about this young lady, 13 years old, now I'm on connecting all the case together, but I feel something out. It's wild to hear the background of this family. Not only her family, but to hear the background of this monster, Jarvis Butts, that did this to her. There was a lot of turmoil going on both sides of these people. A lot of spiritual warfare being at play, and a lot of generational curses that had not been faced or broken. To know that that young lady, for one, was already up against all odds because her mother had a addiction problem, a drug problem, and the father was a married man who had an outside child who gave up the rights to his baby to the, I want to say, I believe the grandmother of the mom. The child was already up against odds with the world. To know that this grandmother has other kids in the home, and it seems as if she takes these kids in because I believe she either adopted Naziah or somehow the child was under the foster care system or something. I think she adopted the child. So you know she was getting some type of money for the baby. But the aunt had 5 children with the predator that did this to Naziah. And it's heartbreaking to know that before this lady even got into a relationship with this monster, that she knew that he had previously been in jail for the same thing that he did to her 13-year-old niece. That tells you a lot. That tells you a lot that demons attract demons. So in her mind, that was okay. That's mentally disturbing to know that somebody had been in jail, convicted, and arrested, and did time for SA of a minor, and you still have 5 children with this man. It's even more disturbing that before this child tragically lost her life, that there was allegations made in her own family against this man. When I tell you my heart breaks, and then once you find out this stuff, you go to looking because that's how social media is. So I looked on this child's Instagram, looked on Naziah's Instagram, and she was calling out for help, or a 13-year-old child, the music that she was listening to, You just wouldn't think that she would be able to relate to it. Even if you were beyond your years, it was like, to me, a lot of subbing to the aunt in the music that she listened to. So when I say spiritual welfare is so real, it's beyond real. Because SA, I guess, was a pattern not only with this man, but also with the aunt. So you accept this man in your life knowing that he's been in jail for this. But because she has a pattern of it in their family, they did it to each other. You know, it's been cousins coming out saying that they were hurt in this family. I don't know. When I tell y'all, living in Detroit, and now that all this stuff is going nationwide and people is getting full blown, I believe it's going to be some other charges made, because that grandmother should be held accountable and this auntie should be held accountable, because how are they not charged along with this man? It's wild. It is just, it's beyond. And I didn't know none of this stuff was going on. I didn't realize by me not watching the news, this did not come across my feed last year. And I'm going back on TikTok and I'm looking how they were going back and forth on different podcasts trying to basically, I guess, cover up for themselves or act like it wasn't her fault. The aunt saying that she did know, but it wasn't on her. That goes to show the mentality of these people. Demonic war, y'all, demons can attach to people. When you look at that young man, that monster that did that, I don't even see pupils in his eyes. His eyes are just black. Then they say that he had his first child at 13. An older woman assaulted him and got pregnant. People don't believe in spiritual warfare, but I'm telling you, demons attract demons. That's beyond trauma bonding. And this man supposed to have over 30 children. This story is so deep, y'all. And I'm looking, she had 2 different IG accounts, Naziah. One was, let me think. So I was looking last night. I just started looking at both of them. Zaza So Hidden or something. And it was another one, but just the music, how she was dancing. I want to be his. You will never be me. It was all, to me, subbing her aunt and calling out for this man that she had been groomed to. Poor, sweet child. And she only wanted to be loved. And one of her Instagram accounts, it says, just give me a hug. Bro, just give me a hug. I'm going to do some more research, y'all. Hey, y'all. I'm going to do some more research. I'm going to look into this case because it's going to touch my heart now. And there's no way these people can say that they don't know. And I indeed believe it's going to be some more indictments. I think the grandma going to get charged. Because it's lies, it's cover-ups, it's secrets. And then it's stupid people on TikTok talking about they found her, they have not found her. People playing around, trying to, talking about they looking for her. This child been missing for over a year. Now they doing stuff for clicks and views. It's not even about that. It's just truly sad how both of these demonic people came together and his family continued to cover it up. But it was family members trying to out it. After he was accused of doing something to some people in the family before this happened, one of the cousins or something, kept saying y'all gotta call the police. They kept lying, saying they was, and didn't. They called the police. They called um, CPS, and then they still didn't do nothing. So people were trying. So the system didn't still help. It's wild. It's just wild, y'all. The whole story of Messiah Harris, I feel like as a community, a village, everybody failed this baby. And that breaks your heart. And just the whole energy of that aunt and the grandmother, it just rings off. It rings something's wrong. Not only is it generational things going on, it's some type of dark energy over them. The way they got attitudes, making excuses, and them having this happen, it's patterns repeating, and you attract, and then your energy so low that you're gonna bring a man around your family that you know that been in prison for this. That's beyond comprehension. And her little baby, her IG just said, "Bro, just give me a hug." It's wild. Somebody in the city of Detroit that's up under that case need to do some more charging with these people besides just that man. And they said that the aunt, after this baby died, she still was sending him money, celebrating his birthday. And it's wild. And people be thinking this stuff is just made up. The world today is upside down. As above, so below. You can see what we feel is good, how demonic entities do the opposite. It's crazy. But yeah, y'all, I just felt so bad. I don't know, it's really touching my heart. I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna do some more digging. I'm gonna tell y'all about this family because secrets and lies been coming out, I guess, for the last year. And I just wasn't on it because I don't watch the news. Ever since we lost Trayvon Martin and then the young man in Ferguson, I was done with the news. And that's been years. And I guess she just didn't pass my timeline up. But national coverage, she gonna get this. They gonna get this work. Her spirit, they're gonna pay for it. And the other people in her family that has been harmed, I believe that they're gonna get help. Healing has to come. In the darkness, they're gonna have to pay. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. And I'm gonna keep looking into this family. And I'm gonna tell y'all the tea on them. Peace.